Hey, just dropping a quick video tonight to share and celebrate that my Wisconsin Rapids Timber Rattlers won the low bronze 135 league this week in out of the park baseball perfect team. So just wanted to share with you kind of how it all went down and how it finished up and who my stars were. Um, Absolutely just had a killer season, 97 and 66. I'll show you this is the 15th season here of Perfect Team 26. I'll kind of show you how things have progressed over time, but this was how the World Series finished up. I won over the Man of Steels 4-1. I had a bye the Wild Card Series, and then the Division Series absolutely dominated, beat Port Townsend Daphne's 3-0. Went on to League Championship Series, won 4-3 over the New York Islanders, and then of course in the World Series, won 4-1. Dominated Jeff Bagwell, who had 3 home runs in the playoffs. He was the he was the World Series MVP. He had 3 home runs in the World Series. So, just to break this down, here's how it all finished up. And let's take a look at how I've gotten here. So, this is the 15th season of Perfect Team this year. I started off in the high gold, struggled, couldn't crack over 500. Had some horrible seasons. 16-102, started to drop down, went to low gold, then went down to low silver. Didn't really start picking up until around the 7th season. Started to get a little bit better. Actually broke 500 for the first time in 2033. Moved back up to the high bronze. Actually made the playoffs that year. Bounced around there, went to the low bronze, made the playoffs. So out of 15, and then bounced around, finished over 500 barely in 2036, below 500 in 2037. But then the last 2 seasons played pretty well, 88 and 74 in 2038. And then, of course, this year, 97 and 66. So I'm still below 500 in the 15 seasons, but in the last 7 seasons, I've made the playoffs 4 times. So I'm pretty happy with that. And so there you go. There's my trophy. 2039 low bronze level champion. And here's how it kind of got there. Jim Palmer was by far my best player in terms of pitching staff. I got a pretty strong rotation, pretty much all in the 90s. And by the way, I just want to mention, I'm free to play. I don't buy perfect team. I don't buy perfect points or anything like that. I just use where I accumulate over time. And so Jim Palmer was actually my pull because I pre-ordered Out of the Park Baseball, so I got to pick one of the Hall of Famers, and I picked Jim Palmer over Tim Raines. That was I really battled, but I took Jim Palmer because I do strongly believe that if you want to win in perfect team, you have to have a good pitching staff. So that's where I spend most of my perfect team points. And I still got a lot of work to go here because it's a strong staff, but I've got some weakness. So I'm trying to plug some holes there. But he went 19-8 this season, by far the strongest in the pitching staff. Ed Morris, who I'm holding on to here, 1928 Ed Morris, he had a rough year, 11-15. He's been pretty solid up till this point. So I'm looking at maybe seeing if I'm going to make a change there or not. Not sure yet as I work through. In terms of batting, I had not really that strong of hitters, but they produced well. I only had 3 batters above 300. Tim Raines. This is I acquired his Hall of Fame card, his 1985 card. So I've got him. Puckett batted 304. Puckett came 2 hits away from 200 hits He finished with 198. He led the league in hits. I'll actually show that in a second. He also had 44 doubles, a bunch of at bats, 651 at bats, nearly 700 plate appearances. In terms of home runs, I the story here was I had a lot of power, but they also, like most power hitters, had a lot of strikeouts. So Bagwell led the team in home runs with 30. Byron Buxton had 27. Puckett had 24. De La Cruz had 23. Carl Reynolds had 23. And Matt Williams had 20. They kind of rounded up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 players finished with 20 home runs or above. Bagwell had 121 RBIs. I think he was like 2 away from league leader. I'll check that in a second. A lot of walks. He had 93 walks as well. But strikeouts, had 5 guys strike out over 100 times, with Buxton being number 1 at 157, Matt Williams 152. It's not uncommon, those two known to strike out a lot. 141 for De La Cruz, also not abnormal in real life. Did have Tim Raines, 60 stolen bases, so he really tore up the base paths for me. But you can see here was the lineup I ran, right-handed and left-handed. It was a pretty fair lineup. Actually, Ohtani I just acquired, so he was not in this lineup. In DH, I had Buxton primarily played DH because I had Puckett in center field. But I just acquired Ohtani, so that's why he's in here now. But he was out. He's the only person I acquired here in the off season, if you will, and so I've got him in there now. Okay, league leaders, just to show you who kind of led the league. So in terms of batting, I had a lot of players. Like I said, I had a lot of power. So you can see here, Tim Raines finished 6th in batting average in the league. Bagwell finished 1st in RBIs. He was tied in RBIs with 121. Puckett finished 3rd at 119. Other notable finishes, Puckett had the most at-bats in the league. Puckett had the most hits, 198. Derek Jeter was 2nd with 194. Tim Raines was 3rd in runs, 5th in doubles, 3rd in stolen bases. Puckett was 3rd in total bases. So I had a lot of power. Now on the pitching side, Palmer was tied for 2nd with the 19 wins. But other than that, not a lot of my pitchers made very many of the statistical leaders. Palmer had 5th most innings pitched. But other than that, I mean, there was a couple like here. Walks per 9 inning. Lopez was 4th. Ks to walks ratio, Lopez was 2nd. But other than that, it was pretty much Palmer who led in a couple of statistical categories, mostly just on my team. So that's how it finished up. Oops, I sold a card. I got a bunch of cards right now with sell orders on them. So yeah, I think the biggest hole I'm going to try to fill here in the off season, probably try to find a replacement for Ed Morris, who just hasn't really been doing much. So you can see here, I'm going to take a look at his pitching stats. So acquired him in 25. I benched him for a couple of years there. Had him in these last 3 years, but he was 8-9, 7-14. The year I benched him, he was 0-5. Then he was okay. 11-9, I left him in. But yeah, he's really struggled. 37-52 in the 5 seasons I've had him on the active roster. So yeah, not much there. If you compare that to, take a look at, I've had Jim Palmer now pretty consistently. Let's take a look here. Yeah, I've had him every season. So he's 204 and 195. He's been very consistent, double digit wins every single year. This was actually his second season with 19 wins. He's been an all star. And let me see here, because I think I've had this last offseason, I also picked up Oral Hershiser. Let me see how long I've had him for. Yeah, just 2 seasons. Um, Struggled in 2038, even though we made the playoffs that year, but came on real strong this last season. And I think he's also been an all star too. Yeah, 2038, he was an all star actually. So yeah, so I think I've got some holes to fix in pitching. I'm still a strong proponent in pitching is where it's at. Um, my relievers are okay. Probably got some work to do there to plug in, but again, I'm free to play. So I've only got 686 perfect points right now. I just spent 34,000 to acquire Otani, so it's going to be a while before I can get up and get some newer cards. I'm definitely going to want to look at relief pitchers too. I got a lot of work to do here as well, and I think I'm okay with my batters right now. I would like to fill the hole at catcher. Ryan Jeffers, I've had now. Let's see. I'll take a look, see how long I've had him. Well, since the beginning. Yeah, I guess he was one of my pack pulls early on. I mean, he's okay, but yeah, you can see his average. He's never actually batted above 250, 257, 262. But other than that, he's hasn't really produced very much. 3 seasons with over 100 strikeouts. He's had a little bit of power, but he's not the strongest catcher I could go out there and get, especially at a 67 right now. So I'll probably be shopping around for a catcher. I'd love to pick up Joe Mauer if I can, but I'm going to need a lot of perfect points to get him. So see if I can find a different catcher in the meantime. So I may put Jeffers, perhaps. Actually, let's see who I've got in the wings. I do have Jose Trevino. Oh, that's right. I just picked him up. I actually got him in a pack pull. So I probably would. Actually, I'll just do it right now. Move Jeffers out. And I'm going to move Trevino in. See how many other catchers I've got here. Yeah, mediocre catchers at best. So actually, Jose Trevino will help a lot. So I'm going to drop him in, and we'll give him a shot here when the new season starts tomorrow morning. Submit, and done. So yeah, so 2039 champion Wisconsin Rapids Timber Rattlers. And that's all I have for tonight. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. See you in the next one.